I presented this talk at the Kentucky Orthopaedic Society, geared toward the University of Louisville and University of Kentucky residents, and also the faculty that attended the meeting October 2017 at the Galt House. The talk is entitled Sports Medicine Through the Arthroscope and Camera, 30 Years of Practice. This is my experience over the last 3 decades. I am Mary Lloyd Ireland, professor at the University of Kentucky, orthopedic surgeon. This is a picture of Einar Eriksson. He has the blue shirt on. With him is Per Renström, Philippe Naret, and John Bergfield at the ACL Study Group in Sweden in 2016. I've had the pleasure of knowing Dr. Eriksson over the years. He was very entrepreneurial as far as getting sports medicine started in Sweden. He has written numerous articles. He started the European Knee and Shoulder Societies and was a longtime editor of European Knee Sports Medicine Journal. He is from the Karolinska Hospital in Sweden, and he always states when he is at meetings talking to us Americans, if you Americans would read the European literature, you would know the history of orthopedic procedures, and this is importantly true through the generations. So 25 years, we may be repeating some same mistakes of previous surgeons, so we do need to look back at the literature and know the history of orthopedic procedures and what worked and what didn't work. Certainly over-constraining is a bad thing. So what about back to video? We've looked at arthroscopes with bad images. The development of video has really helped in our understanding of mechanism of injury, what we find at the time of arthroscopy, and also how to do arthroscopic techniques. So video is winning out certainly over stills. This is a picture of Thomas Edison, who is credited by us Americans as being the original inventor of the video. The kinetographed patent, or the kinescope, or the peephole viewer. Edison had lots of patents, and he patented this in 1891. Now across the pond, the French credit the Lumiere brothers as the cinematography patent in 1895. And this is Auguste and Louis Lumiere from France. A little across the pond competition. This is a presentation at the ISACOS meeting 2015 in Lyon, France. Mr. Fromeau talked about the history of video and sport and brought some very interesting old clips of soccer games, or football as they call it in Europe. He is the director of the Cannes Film Festival.
And look at this film. So I will mention some words about Euro 2016. So this is the first film about football, about soccer. So look at the ball and forget it now, because they put the ball out of the screen. So you have now to guess where the ball is, watching the movement, the choreography of this group of people.
This is a pride of lions in Botswana that I filmed from an open vehicle. The lions were not hungry because they just feasted, weren't interested in us humans. But look at a difference what the still on the left and the video on the right. Much more effective to see the emotions and what's going on with these lions. Very happy and full lions, I must admit. On the right with the sizzling, so to speak, water, and on the left with the still water. So video wins in this case, I think. These are some pictures that I've taken of nature, wild horses at Cumberland Island. And I think in life we need to find passion, and if you find passion in photography, follow that passion, or whatever your passion is, whether it's working out, running, drawing, music. Follow your passion and take a little time off from your work to fill your passion jar. What about cameras? $1,000,000 question, so to speak. I've had a lot of SLR cameras, and now it seems like whether it's education of orthopedic residents or pictures or video, cell phones went out. They're with you all the time. It'll be interesting to see the development of the camera and how many of us will still use these SLR cameras. There is nothing like looking if you want to find something. J.R.R. Tolkien. Look at the advances. This company, Post-Time Audiovisual, is in Lexington. My husband is the owner. And think about some of these applications of VR in our education process and development of newer tools that we can use. This was the grand opening of Post-Time Audiovisual. You got to keep up. This is my website. If you'd like to go to the website, it has presentations and publications, web links, other readings, and some of my passion of photography is on there too, so enjoy. Website is myname.com. Thank you very much. Waterbucks, the end.